Do you imagine that the life of a photographer is fame, fortune, flying around the world snapping pictures of famous models and rock stars? Nothing could be further from the truth. But becoming a professional photographer is achievable. Hi, my name is Alex Sager. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about photography and why you should keep a real job and maintaining a professional attitude and managing deadlines to become a successful photographer. Let's talk about first thing, keeping your job. Becoming a photographer, you want to keep your job, the one that you had before deciding to be doing photography. Becoming a professional photographer just doesn't happen overnight. You have to work up to it. You got to get your name out there. All that good stuff. Having a successful money-making business doesn't happen overnight. You have to have income to feed that business that you want to create in the photography field. In order to have the income, you got to keep your job. You got to have a job. So leaving your job to pursue this is not always the best idea, especially when camera equipment is not cheap. Professional cameras, if you know what I'm talking about, can range from 1,000 and plus. They are not cheap, believe me. I have one, and it was not cheap. My wife has one too, and she is actually in school right now to become a professional photographer. That's why I'm talking about this. Having a business takes time and planning. If a person has a reliable source of income from a day job, the chances of this planning are higher. It takes money to finance and promote. Alright, on to the next thing. Maintain a professional attitude. In order to get customers, keep customers, and continue getting customers, you have to have a good attitude. Having a bad attitude will not keep customers around. Doing work for them and they're telling you they don't like it, customers always right. Believe me. As much as you might like your work, because it's your work, if they don't like it, then it's not good. You need to go back. You need to pick out. You need to ask them what flaws there are. They'll pick them out. You fix them, no matter what. You're not always right, and that can become a problem too, money-wise. That's why you need to keep it up, because the programs for photography and fixing pictures and stuff like that are not cheap either. And if you have to keep going back and printing and just redoing stuff, that's money wasted there too. So making sure that you keep a professional attitude is good, because if you make that client happy, they're going to move on to their people and let them know, oh, this person did a great job. You should use them for your family photos or birthdays or bar mitzvahs or whatever else, weddings. And then they'll come to you, and then they'll tell their friends, and that's how you spark a relationship with the community of photography. Now, let's move on to managing deadlines. Basically, when you get a project from someone, if you've taken pictures of somebody's wedding, and they don't want to wait a week or few weeks or a month or a year to get their wedding pictures. They want it right away. So you have to make sure that you don't take on too much work so you can't get that one job done. So basically, you need to space everything out. If you have 2 weddings in 1 week, okay. You just have to work harder. But if you don't think you can get it done, then you need to you need to know how to say no. I cannot take this job on, but I do know somebody that can do it. hope maybe next time I can get with you. Because if you take on too much work and you can't get either of them done, then you have two customers that are not happy, and then you got a bad name, and you do not want that. Well, that's all I have. I hope you enjoyed it, and I just wanted to make sure everybody had an understanding in the field of photography, and thank you.